Welcome to Worth Coin. What if the change in your pocket could secretly make you a millionaire overnight? Most people never give a second glance to a simple penny, especially one from the early 2000s. But hidden among billions of ordinary coins is a version of the 2001p Lincoln cent that has stunned collectors across the country. At first glance, it looks harmless, worn, and completely ordinary, the kind of coin you might toss into a tip jar or leave forgotten inside an old drawer. But somewhere out there, one specific variation of this tiny copper-colored coin has been linked to an astonishing collector value reaching as high as $2 million. And the story behind it is far stranger than most people realize. Before we uncover the secret details that turned this everyday penny into a legendary treasure, make sure you stay until the very end, because later in this series we're diving into even more unbelievable coins, including one modern penny collectors whisper about in online forums like it's a hidden jackpot waiting to be discovered. The 2001p 1 cent coin was minted during a fascinating era in American coin production. By the early 2000s, the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies every single year, and most Americans barely noticed them anymore. Pennies were considered common, nearly worthless in everyday life, and many people even threw them into jars without counting them. But hidden inside massive mint batches, mistakes can happen, and sometimes those mistakes create treasures that collectors spend decades trying to find. The Philadelphia Mint, represented by the P designation many collectors associate with this mysterious coin, became the center of rumors after reports surfaced about unusual strike characteristics appearing on a small number of 2001 pennies. Some collectors claimed they discovered coins with dramatic off-center strikes, while others described strange doubling effects on Lincoln's portrait and lettering. Yet the rarest stories involved a mysterious experimental metal composition that allegedly slipped into circulation during test production phases. According to collector legends, a tiny number of 2001 pennies were accidentally struck on planchets intended for other experimental coin programs. That mistake created coins with unusual weight, strange coloration, and microscopic details that experts struggled to explain. Imagine finding a penny in your spare change that weighs slightly different from normal coins, shines differently under light, and suddenly attracts attention from elite collectors. That possibility alone has fueled treasure hunters for years. Auction rumors surrounding the 2001p penny exploded after one highly discussed specimen reportedly surfaced during a private estate sale. The story goes that an elderly collector had stored thousands of rolls of pennies in a basement for decades, never realizing one coin among them would become the centerpiece of intense bidding wars. When experts finally examined the coin, they noticed unusual die markers, dramatic strike clarity, and what appeared to be an extremely rare minting anomaly. The bidding reportedly climbed into the millions as wealthy collectors fought for ownership. Suddenly, people across America began searching through jars, piggy banks, and forgotten coin collections hoping to uncover another example. And this is where the excitement becomes dangerous in the best possible way, because millions of people may still have these coins sitting unnoticed in homes, cars, or old containers. Think about that for a moment. Somewhere, a simple penny could completely transform someone's financial future. That possibility keeps collectors awake at night. But here's where the mystery deepens even further. Some numismatic researchers believe the most valuable 2001p pennies are not just valuable because of errors, but because of how few survived unnoticed. During the early 2000s, pennies circulated heavily. Most were scratched, damaged, or spent repeatedly in everyday transactions. Finding a near-perfect example today is already difficult. Finding one with unusual minting characteristics is almost unheard of. That combination of rarity and condition is what drives prices into unbelievable territory. Collectors often describe the hunt for rare pennies as modern treasure hunting hiding in plain sight. Unlike ancient artifacts buried underground, these coins traveled through grocery stores, gas stations, vending machines, and cash registers. They lived ordinary lives while secretly becoming extraordinary. Imagine the stories one of these pennies could tell. Perhaps it sat inside a child's lunch money for years. Maybe it traveled across multiple states in pocket change before ending up forgotten inside an attic jar. Every scratch, every movement, every exchange adds mystery to its journey. Some experts believe the famous $2 million example may not even be the only one. That possibility has fueled endless online discussions where collectors compare photos, weights, and tiny design details hoping to match the legendary coin. People obsess over the spacing in the lettering, the sharpness of Lincoln's coat, and even microscopic marks near the date. Entire communities have formed around the possibility that another hidden fortune is still circulating somewhere unnoticed. And while many people dismiss these stories as impossible, history has proven that rare coins really can emerge from ordinary places. There are documented cases of valuable pennies discovered in couch cushions, inherited jars, and forgotten bank rolls. That's why seasoned collectors always say never ignore your change. The next coin you receive could look ordinary, but carry an incredible hidden story. Another fascinating theory surrounding the 2001p penny involves a dramatic die crack variation nicknamed by enthusiasts as the lightning strike cent. According to collector chatter, a damaged die allegedly created a jagged raised line across part of the coin, giving it a unique appearance unlike standard pennies. Coins with dramatic die cracks already attract attention in the collecting world, but when combined with pristine condition and unusual strike quality, values can rise dramatically. Some believe the legendary $1 million example carried multiple rare traits at once, making it almost impossible to duplicate. The psychology behind rare coin collecting also explains why stories like this become legendary. Coins connect people directly to history. Unlike digital money, a coin is physical. It passes through human hands. It witnesses moments of everyday life. When collectors hold a rare penny, they feel connected to a mystery larger than themselves. The idea that an overlooked object could secretly contain enormous value taps into something deeply emotional. It creates hope, and hope is powerful. Imagine a struggling family discovering that an old penny jar contains a fortune. Stories like that keep viewers glued to rare coin videos because somewhere deep down, everyone wonders what if it happens to me. That's exactly why the hunt for the 2001p penny continues today. People search relentlessly because the possibility feels real. The coin is modern enough that examples may still be hiding in circulation, yet rare enough that finding one could change everything overnight. And remember, this isn't just about money. It's about discovery, suspense, and the thrill of uncovering something the world overlooked. As the years pass, surviving high-grade examples become even scarcer. Coins get lost, damaged, melted, or forgotten forever. That shrinking population only intensifies collector demand. Some experts believe future auctions could push elite specimens even higher than current estimates, especially if new era varieties are authenticated. That means the story of the 2001p penny may still be unfolding right now. Somewhere, another example could be waiting quietly in a forgotten collection, completely unnoticed by its owner. Before we continue into even more shocking discoveries in this series, take a second to think about how many pennies you've ignored over the years. How many coins slipped through your fingers without a closer look? One tiny detail could separate an ordinary cent from a life-changing treasure. And trust me, the upcoming coins in this journey become even more unbelievable. One of them involves a modern penny surrounded by rumors so wild that collectors compare finding it to winning the lottery overnight. Another has a backstory tied to mysterious minting confusion that still sparks arguments among experts today. So don't go anywhere, because if you thought the 2001p 1-cent coin was incredible, the next coin will make this story feel almost ordinary by comparison. Pristine examples with rare characteristics. And here's where the suspense deepens. Certain collector theories suggest the most valuable 2017p pennies were not simply mint errors, but experimental strikes accidentally released during anniversary production. According to these rumors, a tiny number of coins may have been struck using highly polished dies combined with specially prepared planchets, creating surfaces unlike ordinary circulation pennies. If true, those coins would be incredibly rare, especially if they escaped into public hands unnoticed. Experts debate these theories constantly, but that uncertainty only increases the coin's mystique. People love mysteries, especially when millions of dollars might be involved. Another factor fueling the coin's enormous value potential is condition rarity. Because pennies circulate heavily, finding flawless examples becomes extremely difficult. Even tiny scratches, discoloration, or contact marks can dramatically reduce collector value. The legendary high-value 2017p examples are believed to possess nearly impossible levels of preservation, with brilliant luster and almost perfect surfaces. Collectors often compare finding one to discovering a diamond hidden in a pile of ordinary stones. Most people would spend it instantly without realizing its significance. That idea creates massive fear of missing out. Every time someone receives change at a store, there's now a tiny voice in the back of their mind wondering if one penny could secretly be worth a fortune. And stories surrounding accidental discoveries only make the obsession stronger. One popular tale describes a college student who allegedly found an unusual 2017p penny while counting laundry money. The coin looked brighter and sharper than the others, so instead of spending it, the student posted photos online. Within hours, experienced collectors flooded the comment section insisting the coin displayed rare characteristics. Whether the story is fully true or partially exaggerated hardly matters anymore, because legends like these fuel the excitement surrounding modern coin hunting. The idea that an ordinary person could stumble into unimaginable wealth through pure luck is incredibly powerful. It transforms everyday pocket change into a real-life treasure map. The 2017p penny also holds emotional significance because it marked a historic first in American circulating coinage. For many collectors, owning one symbolizes a unique chapter in mint history. But rare variants elevate that significance into something much larger. Some collectors spend years studying subtle differences between coins, analyzing strike quality, die markers, and surface textures, hoping to identify hidden rarities others missed. Entire online forums are dedicated to comparing tiny details invisible to casual observers. One microscopic line or unusual reflection could separate an ordinary penny from a legendary discovery. That intense detective work turns coin collecting into a thrilling combination of history, science, and treasure hunting. And the more people search, the more mysterious the coin becomes. Reports occasionally surface about strange examples with dramatic off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die chips, or ghost-like doubling effects. Most are valuable only to niche collectors, but a tiny handful display combinations of traits so unusual they spark immediate speculation. Could another multi-million-dollar example still be hiding out there? Many believe the answer is yes. That possibility keeps collectors searching relentlessly. Imagine finding one inside a forgotten piggy bank or inherited coin jar. Imagine realizing that a single penny overlooked by millions of people could completely transform your future. That dream is what drives modern coin hunters every day. The fascinating thing about coins like the 2017 penny is how they challenge assumptions about value itself. Most people judge objects by size or appearance. A penny seems insignificant because it's small and common. But rarity changes everything. History changes everything. Human fascination changes everything. Once collectors attach emotional significance and scarcity to an object, its value can explode beyond imagination. And unlike stocks or digital numbers on a screen, a rare coin is tangible. You can hold it. You can see history stamped directly into metal. That physical connection creates an emotional intensity few collectibles can match. As more people learned about the 2017 penny, demand skyrocketed. Coin dealers reported increased interest from beginners who had never cared about collecting before. Suddenly, modern pennies became exciting. Treasure hunts spread across social media as people uploaded videos examining pocket change under bright lights and magnifying glasses. Some searches ended in disappointment, but every once in a while someone discovered an unusual specimen that reignited the frenzy all over again. That constant possibility keeps the story alive. Somewhere, another extraordinary 2017 penny may still exist unnoticed. Perhaps it's sitting in a cashier's drawer right now. Perhaps it's trapped beneath couch cushions or mixed inside an old family collection waiting for someone curious enough to inspect it closely. And if you think this modern penny story already sounds unbelievable, the final coin ahead is even more mysterious. Collectors describe it as one of the most shocking modern cent discoveries ever whispered about in the hobby, surrounded by rumors of impossible rarity and staggering value potential. So stay right here, because the next coin takes this entire journey to a level that almost sounds too incredible to be true. Next, 2017 P1. Have you ever checked your coins carefully? One of them could be hiding an unbelievable secret in plain sight, and the 2017 Lincoln penny may be one of the strangest modern coins ever discussed by collectors. At first glance, it seems impossible that a penny from recent years could command attention from serious treasure hunters. But this particular coin has sparked intense rumors, online bidding wars, and collector obsession because certain rare examples are believed to carry values reaching as high as $17 million under extraordinary circumstances. That number sounds almost unreal for a single cent, yet the deeper collectors investigated the mysterious 2017 penny, the more bizarre the story became. And before we uncover why this modern coin created such chaos in the collecting world, stay with me until the end, because the final coin in this series is even more shocking, tied to whispers of a rare modern minting anomaly so unbelievable that some collectors refuse to believe it exists at all. The story of the 2017 penny begins during a historic year for American coinage. In 2017, the United States Mint celebrated the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most iconic mint facilities in the country. To commemorate the occasion, pennies produced in Philadelphia briefly carried the P mint mark for the very first time in modern history. That tiny letter instantly changed everything. For generations, Philadelphia pennies traditionally had no mint mark, so when Americans suddenly saw a P on their Lincoln cents, millions became curious overnight. Most people spent them without thinking twice, but collectors immediately recognized that something historic was happening. Suddenly, ordinary pocket change became a nationwide treasure hunt. Families searched through jars, cash registers, and bank rolls trying to find the first ever circulating Philadelphia pennies marked with a P. But hidden among billions of standard coins, rumors quickly surfaced about extremely rare variants displaying strange strike patterns, unusual surfaces, and mysterious minting defects. One particular story sent shockwaves through collector communities after a sharply struck 2017 penny appeared at a private showcase event. Witnesses claimed the coin displayed extraordinary reflective surfaces, razor-sharp details, and a bizarre doubled appearance around portions of the lettering. Under magnification, experts reportedly identified microscopic anomalies suggesting the coin may have been struck under highly unusual conditions. Some speculated it came from a specially polished die never intended for circulation. Others believed it may have accidentally passed through multiple quality control stages meant for collector-proof coins. Whatever the truth was, the coin instantly became legendary. Bidding rumors spiraled into the millions, and suddenly the humble 2017 penny transformed from common change into one of the hottest modern coin mysteries in America. What makes this story even more fascinating is how recent the coin is. Unlike ancient treasures buried for centuries, the 2017 penny may still be sitting in circulation today. Think about that. A coin produced only a few years ago could potentially be resting unnoticed inside a coin jar, vending machine, or cash drawer somewhere in the country. That possibility has driven thousands of people to inspect every 2017 penny they encounter. Some collectors even buy unopened bank boxes searching for